Oh, smart. Yeah. This is the run of the tap. More paddy. I think there's like butter in there or something. So, yeah. All right, Shalom. This is the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. And today is a Monday history class. The UPK, we have classes damn near every day, man. You know what I mean? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man. You come in person, Monday, 7 to 9, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, man. Tuesday, you could watch online, straight from London by Shamgar himself, which is a brotherhood class. You know what I mean? Brotherhood's a weapon, man. And you learn about that weapon every Tuesday, 7 to 9. You know what I mean? You watch it on I.S.U.P.K. Off one for that. It's still nasty, you know. Let's look at it. You can watch it every Tuesday, 7 to 9. On I.S.U.P.K. United Kingdom on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, Instagram. Wednesday is the law class, 7 to 9. Thursday is the scripture breakdown class, 7 to 9. Make sure you watch those classes. Make sure you also pay your tithes. 10% of everything you earn goes to the priests and prophets of the Lord, man. You know what I mean? You pay what 15% to the oppressor, man. If you don't even deserve it, you know what the oppressor does? The oppressor takes your 15% and makes organizations like Save the Whale Fund, man. Can you believe that? It takes 15% of your money and then gives men the right to have a sex change on your money, man. A man that's fine, a man that is fine, born fine. The only thing wrong with him is his head ain't straight, man. You know what I mean? You got genitalia that works fine, and this man wants to chop it off, man. Nothing wrong with him. The only thing wrong with him is his brain, man, is his head. And with your money, the government makes it free for him to cut his things off, man, and put an address, man. And you're paying for his treatment also. What's got his hormone pills, and you're paying for him to take some pills that mess with his hormones and make his voice lighter and make him walk a certain way. You're paying for that, man. And develop breasts, man. And you don't mind. You pay that, you know, you don't mind, you pay that. If you're self-employed, you actually pay that. Like, it don't come out your wage. You actually pay that money, man. So you should have that means you should have no problem paying 10% to the Lord, man. You can pay 15 for transgenders. But you must can pay 10% to people that's hungry, man. To help people that got no food, man. You must can do that, man. So lucky. That's like the one. 20%. It's like see, my mistake. It's actually 20%. You can pay 20% so a man can get his rod cut off, man. On the NHS, free of charge, man. What else you paying for? You're paying for a woman's breast implants. All the woman got to say in the NHS is, "Oh, I feel insecure," and that's considered mental health and depression. And she gets any size of her choice, man. She gets the double D's, any size she wants, man. Or if she's overweight, she can say, "Yeah, I need smaller ones, man." And you're paying for some woman's deduction, man. So luck, yeah, you're paying so the next woman can get all the male attention she wants, man. So you should have no problem paying 10% to get black people have drugs, man. Surely, it's like you're the one.
Also, for the illegal immigrants to have a nice 5-star hotel.
Come on, how could I forget that, man? So lucky, like what the other one brought out, man. You're paying for people that shouldn't be in the country to have a nice plush hotel, man. There's food in their belly at night time, man. He shouldn't be here, mind you. No one forced them over here. No one brought them over here. No one put them in chains. No one put them on the back of boats. They came here, and then they look at you like, "We need your money. We're hungry." No one told you to be here, man. Why couldn't you remain hungry in Romania?
That's right.
Why couldn't you remain hungry in Eritrea, man? You come here to starve. Fucking hell, excuse me. Come here to starve, and now we gotta pay for your housing, man. And surely, if you got no problem paying that, so lucky, you must have no problem paying 10% to the Lord, man. So that's all I gotta say, man. So we're gonna go into the topic today: history about martial arts, man. You know what I mean? Thanks to the Chinese and the kung fu movies, black people are under the impression that kung fu and martial arts and good fighting. Well, actually, kung fu did come from China, so like, yeah. But I mean, martial arts as a whole, I mean, knowing how to fight, how to defend yourself, knowing how to go to war. We're under the impression that that's not us. Drugs is our thing. Selling drugs is our thing. Killing it is our thing. But learning how to fight and defend yourself, the Chinese made that, man. The Greeks and Romans made that, man. Nah, man. The black man's the biggest warrior on the face of the earth, man.
That's right.
The biggest warrior on the face of the earth. There's one reason why the black man can't win in battle against the enemies today. You know why that is? Because the Lord's against us, man.
That's right.
That's the reason why. But the black man's the greatest warrior on the face of the earth, man. People pay millions to go and see Tyson, man. People pay millions to go and see Evander Holyfield. Black people are so sick. People pay millions to see an old fight with Tyson and Roy Jones, man. And they're old. But people know what they could be and what there was before, man. And people want to pay millions for that, man. People want to pay millions to see you dribble a basketball, man, and slam dunk and do some tricks, man. People want to pay millions to see you rap and do all that good stuff, man. Ain't nobody want to pay a penny to see heathens do anything, man. You know why? Because they can't do anything, man. But black man, you do everything right. And that's the reason why they pay top dollar to see you. That's why you're the greatest fighters, man, the greatest warriors, the greatest athletes on the face of the earth, man. And I dare anyone to prove me wrong, man. Look at man like Amir Khan, man. In the whole history of boxing, there's been 2 Pakistani boxers, man. Just 2, man. That's awful, man. That's awful. In the whole history of boxing, there've been 2 Pakistani boxers, man. And black people, there's been thousands, man. We lost count, man. All different weight classes, all different sizes, man. All different times in history, there's been black people, man. There's been American blacks, British blacks like Lennox Lewis, Lennox Lewis. You got Frank Bruno. You got Nigel Benn. Then you got the American blacks. You got Mike Tyson. You got your Zab Judas. The list goes on, man. We're drowning in talent, man. And the heathen, they have one talented boxer, and they make a big deal out of it, man. They have one white rapper, they make a big deal about it. Oh, Eminem's the greatest. We got loads, man. We're drowning in talent, man. Drowning in singers and dancers and warriors, man. It's nothing to us. In our communities where you find greatness. In the ghettos where you find greatness, man. And it's always been that way, man. So we're going to get the history on that real quick. And then we're going to go into the scriptures also.
So from the Wikipedia, a martial arts is a codified system of the traditions of a combat.
So combat is battle, or a fair fight. I say martial art is a system of combat, of battle, of fighting, whether it be with swords, whether it be hand to hand, whether it be grappling or wrestling or kicking or whatever the case may be. Combat comes in different forms. So like, read on.
For a number of reasons, such as self-defense.
And sometimes for self-defense, sometimes for war, sometimes to defend yourself, man. Keep it in.
A military and law enforcement.
Okay, so sometimes combat is for self-defense. You walk on the street, somebody wants to harm you. You got defend yourself. Sometimes for the military, sometimes your country versus another country, you need martial arts for that. Sometimes it's for the military or the police force. The police force got to learn martial arts too. Why? To disarm people who are armed. To disarm people or to even hurt people that are mentally, not there. and want to harm themselves or harm people, man, or harm children. These are all the different reasons why a man would want to know martial arts. Shalom to the upper YAHANNA. Shalom. Make it smaller, please.
That's not it. Yeah, most likely. All right. Enforcement, applications, a competition,
or sometimes even for competition, people have what they call the tournaments, and they make it to the semi-finals and you get a gold medal. I think in the Olympics they have karate in the Olympics, innit?
Yeah,
and they have boxing and so forth, and they have that. So Self-defense is for many different reasons, man. Self-defense, the police or the military, or even competition. See who's faster, see who gets the gold medal, and whatever the case may be. Keep reading.
For physical and mental and a spiritual development.
Or sometimes just for training, man. Just to get your mind right, just to get your body right, just to keep fit, man. In this case, they said what? Sometimes spiritual. Why? Because the Chinese and the Japanese dedicated to their gods, man.
That's right.
They pray before they fight and do all that stuff there. Guess what? It still can't save them, man. You know what I mean? These big Shaolin monks were big worshippers in Buddha, man. They will pray and bow down before they fight. And guess what? All of them was killed, man, by the Japanese, man. A small, tiny, a country, tiny, so tiny. Listen, this Japan in size can't compare to China, man. And the Japanese took over them kung fu Shaolin monks, man. All the movies you see where a man's doing backflips and flying in the air, the Japanese came and killed them. And guess how they killed them, man? With karate, man. Boring old karate, man. Ain't no backflips in karate, man. Ain't no flying tiger, hidden, crouching, flying palm, iron fist in karate, man. The straight punch and kicks, man, and throws. And they took over the whole of China, man. Your monk that you love so much in the orange garment, the bald head and the ponytail, woo. Nah, you can't be the master. The long beard and the guess what? Regular kicks and punches took him out, man. Overthrew him. Listen, they don't exist no more. The Shaolin Temple is empty, man, in 2021. No, actually, it's not empty. You know why it's not empty? Because they put gymnasts in there, man. They put men that are good at gymnastics in there to get your money, man, for tourism, man. And guess how gymnasts got to be in the Shaolin Temple? Because regular kickboxing and throwing and just basic punches killed them, man, wiped them out, man. And in the 80s, guess what they did? Started making movies, man. And black people thought, right, deep, man. I want to learn from them, man. And rob black people again, man.
That's right.
Rob. The Bible says, who hasn't got a part of her glory, man? Meaning, who hasn't got a part of Israel, man? Everyone robs black people. Everyone took a piece, man. It's like, you know, when you got a girl that gets, what's like, yeah, my French, a girl that gets battery, and everyone has a piece. That's black people, man. Everyone had a piece of black people. The oppressor physically put black people in chains. The East Indian man puts shops in your neighborhood, man. You have to go to him at nighttime to get gas, electric, food, groceries. The Chinese man even sold you his karate and nonsense, man. Had you learning from his sensei in his dojos, man. Everyone took a piece of black people, man. The Indian man made you, you know, be a Rastafarian and, you know, look up to the East Indian man and copy him and have an ital diet, man. Everyone's had a piece of black people, man. Everyone's got rich off black people, man. You name me a nation, and guess what? They've had a part in our form, man.
That's right.
The Africans forget about it. Man. In the 60s, every black man was going to where? Ethiopia, man. Every black man was going to Ethiopia. And when they were going to Ethiopia, guess what they were bringing with them? That British pound, man. And when you spend that British pound in Ethiopia, you're making Ethiopia rich, man. Every time you buy a sandwich, man, you're making the Ethiopian man rich, man. And that Ethiopian man takes that money that you gave him from the sandwich and then pays another Ethiopian man for gas and electric. Then that Ethiopian man who got gas and electric. So imagine the money that he got money from someone that ain't Ethiopian and gives it to someone who is Ethiopian. And that man buys something of another Ethiopian man and gives it to someone else who's Ethiopian. And your British money comes in and circles around the Ethiopian community, making them rich, man. Yeah. Everyone does it, man. And then guess what? After that, in the 90s, every black man said, yo, let's go to Egypt, man. And you took your black dollar, your black pound, and gave it to the Egyptians, man. And in 2020, there's a new one. Every black man's going to Ghana now, man. Let's go to Ghana, let's go to Accra. Go to Accra and Ghana, man. And when you go to Accra, you hop off that airport, you're bringing that British pound with you, man. You go, oh, that's nice. Here you go. Give him your British pound, man. Now you just made an African man rich, man. You just fed the African man's children, man. An African man puts that money in the bank. Guess what? You sent his kids to college, man. Then the African man takes that money that you gave him to give his kids for college, and he pays an African tutor, man, to be his son's tutor to send him to college. So you made this African man's kid go to college, and you're paying for the wage of this African tutor, man. Then the African tutor feels a bit hungry and takes his wife out on a date, man. And now your British pound is paid for this man's children, this man's tutor, And you just fed this man and his ugly woman, man. So
That's
lucky.
right.
That's where your British pound's going, man. They're laughing at us. They're saying, come home, man. This is your home. It's your home, man. Robbing us, man. So lucky. We say something. And that's what the Bible says. The Bible says, who hasn't had part of her glory, man? Your glory is your good stuff, man. Your glory, when you go look at him looking glorious, man, it means you got a nice suit and doing good, and they got a piece of our good stuff, man. Who hasn't took a piece of black people's good stuff, man? Who hasn't stole our rapping and took it for themselves and took all our records and he got rich of it, man? Record companies take black people's glory. A black man singing and in the studio and writing beats and can't sleep at nighttime, and here comes some Jewish executive, man, getting paid off that, man, getting paid off your masters, man. The average rapper makes about 7 million his whole career, man, which is lame. It's lame, man. And when you hear rappers, I sold about 45 mil worldwide, and I'm like, so how you got 7 mil only, man? That's because you're getting robbed, man. Everyone got a piece of black people's glory, man. Jewish people don't even like rap. They can't even tell you what it's saying in the rap. What they do know is that it sells, man. And for that reason, they rob black people. So anyway, back to what I was saying. And likewise with martial arts, man. We was told that we watched them Bruce Lee movies, man. One of Bruce Lee's good friends was a black man with an afro, man, that learned the ways of martial arts, loved the ways of martial arts. What's the other black guy, the tall one that used to train with Bruce Lee, man?
The basketballer.
But yeah, man, just train with him for a while. I'm gonna learn something, man. Little did he know what Bruce Lee was learning was bullshit, man. Bruce Lee was so fast and so untouchable. He died of a headache, man. The man died of a headache. A headache killed him, man. What killed him? The headache or the aspirin? The aspirin killed him, man. And black man, imagine this black man. You got uncle and drugs, man. You got uncle and drugs, and those drugs don't kill him. But prescription drugs killed your favorite fighter, man. Killed the so-called greatest fighter of all time, man. And then I got uncles that took real drugs, man. Real weed and so forth, and they ain't dead. So who's stronger than who, man? Bruce Lee was so strong and so fast and had an inch punch, and a prescription drug put him on his back, man. A prescription drug is the reason why he ain't here, man. Meanwhile, we got uncles that sip codeine and lean and mollies and so forth, man, and they ain't dead, man. So who's the real warriors, man? Bruce Lee was even biologically stronger, man. Even his biology wasn't stronger than you, man. Man died to an aspirin, man. So lucky. That better been over the counter one, man. Like it better be prescribed one. So lucky. All right, we done.
Entertainment and the preservation of a nation in a tangible, a cultural heritage.
There you go. So people do also for entertainment, like what you see at the movies, you know, Hollywood and whatever. Was it Hollywood that made the Kung Fu movies or not? Which one else?
Nah, it was the Chinese. They made Kung Fu movies.
Okay. So entertainment and also to pass down their heritage. They want to show their sons, this is how you fight, this is our culture, blah, blah, blah. Keep it in.
Although the term a martial arts has become associated with the fighting arts of East Asia, it originally referred to the combat systems of Europe.
There you go. So martial arts, really, the word martial arts comes from the Greeks, man. That's where it comes from. The word martial comes from the word Mars. You know, the Greeks had a god called Mars. The same Mars which the Greeks named the planet after. Hence why it's called martial arts. So people like to associate martial arts with East Asia. Why? Because of Kung Fu movies. But the word itself came from the Greeks. Keep it in.
As early as the 1550s, the term is derived from the Latin and means art of Mars.
There you go. It means the arts of Mars. Why? Because Mars was a god of war. So they call fighting. Well, this is the arts of their god Mars. Hence why they named it martial arts. Yeah, it makes sense. Keep it in.
A Roman god of war.
The Roman god of war, Salak, that's a Greek. But yeah, the word Mars came from martial arts. Why? Because he was their god of war. He even have a god for everything, man. Have a god for the water, a god for the land, a god for the sea, a god for war and so forth. They're just ridiculous, man. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just how they are, man. So we done.
Some authors have argued that for fighting arts or fighting systems would be more appropriate on the basis that many martial arts were never a martial.
No, sir. So what are you saying? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, the point is making is right in the sense of being used or invented by professional warriors. So, also based now, what they're saying is all these ancient martial arts that you find, they wasn't invented by professional warriors. So it wasn't made by someone that was on the battlefield. It's made by someone that just.
I'm black, man. That's what you're learning, man. When you go to these dojos and whatever, man, these dojos, and you're learning from a sensei, man. You're not even learning ancient martial arts, man. You're not even learning ancient kung fu, even though ancient kung fu couldn't help the Chinese, man. You're not even learning that, man. You're learning some gymnastics, man. Jet Li would tell you he does not know how to fight, man. Jet Li would tell you, and Jet Li, yeah, is a gymnast, man. And apparently he was the best gymnast in his school, one of the best. And they enrolled him into acting class, man. And he can't act neither, man. I've never seen a Jet Li love scene. Man, ain't no girl wants to have a love scene with Jet Li, man. Or Jackie Chan. I've never seen Jackie Chan kiss a woman in any of these movies, man. Them man are square and ugly, man, and stiff. When you're watching the movie, really, you only watch it for the fighting, man. Because the acting is dead. They can't do no crying scene, man. They can't do no emotional scene like what Denzel does, man. When you're watching these movies, all you watch it for is the backflips, man. Backflips and the leg kicks and the splits. That's all you're watching it for, man. They're stiff. They can't act for shit, man. So
That's right.
It's awful, man. It's awful. Whenever they cast them, you don't ever see them with a girl or nothing, man. The man are tiff, man. But drop that anyway, man. The one that 12.
Get history.
You got a human warfare, go on.
All right. So this is the ancient history of martial arts. So a human warfare.
You see that? It said human warfare, man, not Chinese, not just kung fu. Human warfare, meaning what? Everybody on the face of the earth learned ways how to fight, man. Everybody had their styles, man. How do you think men went to war? How do you think men defended their country, man? How do you think men conquered other countries, man? It's called human warfare, man. People look up to the Chinese like they was the only one that had their swords and the bow and the spears, man. It was human warfare, man. And guess what? If you read about the Chinese dynasties, they weren't even all that great, man. They were so great. So why are they only in China, man? It's like the white man will tell you how much of a killer he is, man. All you gotta do is look at Jamaica and say, hold on, the people in Jamaica speak English. That white man must be a killer, man. All you gotta do is go to America and say, oh, the people in America speak English. That white man must be a killer, man. The people in Antigua and Dominica, they speak English. That white man must be a killer, man. Hold on, the people in Australia speak English too. That white man must be a killer, man. But guess where people speak Chinese? Guess where people speak Chinese? Just in China. The martial arts. When you look at the French, you say the French are some killers, man. Why are you saying Guadeloupe speak French? Where else? What's the African country? Senegal speak French. Cameroon speak French. Sierra Leone and what's that one? Haiti. God, you think, wow, the French must be some killers, man. The French must be some killers. But all these back flipping Shaolin monks, no one speaks their language. You know what? It's all a lie, man. Black people love everybody's culture. Everybody's. Look at the Africans in the pyramid. Wow, I want to be an African in the pyramid. Look at the Ghanaians. I want Ghana because that's where my bloodline goes back to, man. And guess what? Even the Chinese, man. I want to learn martial arts because the Ming Ying Jing dynasty, man. They conquer people. They're warriors, man. I want to get the chi and the aura. But listen, I want to be a warrior like one of the Chinese, man. The Chinese didn't conquer nobody, man. You just listen, people in Thailand speak Thai. And Thai's next door. I mean, the Chinese couldn't even conquer them, man. And the white man now, he went across land and sea, and he conquered someone. That's a killer, man. But these great Chinese, who did they kill, man? The Spanish are some real killers, man. Some real murderers, man. All you gotta do is ask the brothers in Puerto Rico, man. Ask the brothers in Mexico, man. Who else? Ask the brothers in El Salvador and Honduras, man. That's how you know a real killer, man. But the Chinese, come on, man, I'm not impressed. Like the question.
Now I was just gonna say they've actually done a good job because even when you see them in the UK, nobody wants it with them. Like
them Chinese. Nah, you see a Chinese man, you can leave like yo. Don't. If you ain't you either get kung fu or get coronavirus, either one. Nobody wants to be the Chinese man. Everyone believes that you're Chinese man knows kung fu, man. Yo, listen, Chinese don't even know kung fu. We don't exist, man. But anyway, the point I was making was okay. No sweat. The problem was anyway that the Chinese that's how humans had a way of warfare. You know what I mean? Don't look up to the Chinese and the Shaolin monks and the Tibetan monks and the crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Humans had a way of fighting from the beginning of time, man. It's always been that way. Slakia. Go on. Yeah, I hear you good.
Can't, yeah. Can't, all right. My thing is going in and out sometimes. That's why. Yeah, you know, some people say that no, not Esau. Fake Israelites say Esau is the Arabs, right?
Carl.
Are you aware? You aware of that, Adon?
Yeah, I am, and it's nonsense, man. It's nonsense, but listen, we're the I.S.U.P.K, our brothers that.
So
go on.
Slakia, yeah, I was saying, as I'm saying, like how you said, you don't see, you know, the Chinese didn't conquer Australia, X, Y, and Z, right? The Europeans did. The European conquered Australia, French colonies here and there, and so on and so forth. And that's what it says about. So when did the point is, when did the Arabs conquer all those, you know, all over the world, like you said? You get what I'm saying? So we definitely know who Esau is. Just to go on to the back of what we were saying is, you get what I mean?
That's right. That's absolutely right, man. Like what the brother said, man, you got some fake nuts out there that think they know the Bible better than the I.S.U.P.K, man. They don't. They surely don't, man. And they get it through scriptures, you know, twist them around and say, yeah, it was the Arabs, man. Sure, listen, the Arabs are not predominant, man. The Arabs stay in Saudi Arabia. They ain't, you know, going to the moon. The Arabs, you know what I mean? The Arabs ain't conquering the world and so forth, man. Them just clowns, man. I wouldn't pay them no mind. Just clowns, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't even bother with them. When you feel in the mood and you want to crush somebody and kill somebody, then fair enough, you know, battle them and do what you gotta do. But other than that, what is it? But other than that, I wouldn't bother with them, man. You know, one day start upon me, you're feeling, you know, you want to sharpen your sword and you want to practice your skills on battle. Yeah, entertain them and it's cut them to piss, obviously, as you would do. But other than that, I wouldn't bother them, man. You know what I mean? We're brothers here in class, mandatory class on Thursday, learning the real stuff. And they're just clowns, man. Whenever you're in the mood, you want to crush somebody, you know what I mean? You want to get some glory. You want women to look at you like, rah, Zappan knows the Bible sick, man. And then just use them, brothers, man. Just to crush them, make yourself look good. But other than that, they're even worth it, man. So like, yeah. 2 minutes.
All right. It dates back to the Neolithic to the early Neolithic era. The oldest works of art depicting scenes of the battles are cave paintings from the eastern Spain, Spanish Levant, dated between 10,000 and 6,000 BCE.
Okay, so we can leave that. But the fact is, martial arts, human martial arts, and fighting and combat dates back far, man. And you know, they're showing pictures of, you know, different cultures that had fighting techniques or whatever, man. You know what I mean? Kung Fu ain't the greatest. Kung Fu, listen, there's a man by the name of Royce Gracie, man. They went over to China and broke them all, man. And he did no backflips, nothing crazy. Broke the toppest of toppest Shaolin monks, man. The Shaolin monk with a long beard, man. Royce Gracie came over there and started brocking them up, man. Easily as well. Which shows you that all of it is smokes and mirrors. It's fake, man. It's something just to sell. It's selling movies, man. Look good on Hollywood, man. It's garbage, man. It's garbage, man. The acting is rubbish. You want to see real acting? Go see Denzel, man. Go watch Training Day, man. Go watch That's real acting, man. When you see the man acting in movies dubbed and his lips are out of sync with the words, man. Them Chinese can't even act. Just take away the kung fu, yeah. The film wouldn't be worth watching, man. Wouldn't be worth watching. There ain't no emotional scene in there that you can watch. You know, when you watch an emotional film, you're like, right, you start to like, that's some good acting, man. Look at him crying, man. You don't ever see that in a kung fu movie, man. You don't ever see a crying scene in a kung fu movie, man.
Yeah.
It's like the other one.
You do like, Master, avenge me.
Oh yeah. That's garbage, man. Garbage, man. Listen, Master Revenge Me ain't got nothing on Ricky. Yo, when you see Ricky shit, when you see Ricky get blasted, you're like, oh God, you want to go ride out for Ricky, man?
Sure.
And then you got Master Revenge Me. Come on, man, that ain't real acting, man. If you went for the kung fu, black man, you take the kung fu out of that, you wouldn't watch it, man. I'm telling you, ain't nobody want to watch those Chinese bad acting, man. Ain't nobody want to watch that garbage, man. So like, someone give me the book of 1 Samuel real quick. It's like 2 Samuel 2:16. Nah, on the stress it too tough. So it's up when you hear me on good time, or is that lag?
Khan, 2 Samuel chapter 2, verse 16.
So like it's up when you hear me on good time, you know, is that lag?
Everyone is fellow by the head.
Kick out. Yeah. Should be better when it comes in. Yo, could you get for me 2 Samuel 1:17? What? Yeah, for no. No. It burns so long. Yes, 12. Bro. Slack it up on 1 sec. Shalom to up on. You hear me better now?
Khan, I can hear you now, yeah. But I think it's my phone or something to do with my side. It keeps doing it. When I talk, after a bit, it starts to lag, you know what I mean? For some reason, I don't know.
We're gonna
I don't know
try,
what it is, to be honest.
but
yeah, I've got 2 Samuel chapter 2:16.
Try coming in and out first, and we'll see what going on from there.
Say that again.
Try coming out and come back in and see what happens.
Nah, I just did before when you locked. All right, let me try again.
What's that? 2 Samuel's
1:16.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, 1:17 is like here.
2 Samuel. And David lamented with the lamentation over Saul. So
David lamented over the lamentation of Saul. Like, you know what I mean? Saul was like David's mentor, man, at one time. You know when a man over you, a man older than you, teaches you everything you know, man. Like, you have respect for that person, man. And also Saul was king as well, so David had respect for him, man. And at this point, Saul died, and David, lamented, he cried. You know what I mean? A guy that he loves, even though the guy went off, even though he tried to kill him, David had respect for him still, man. And like anybody that you love, when they die, you cry for them, man. That's the right thing to do. It's a respectful thing to do. Keep it in.
17. And over Jonathan, his son.
And Jonathan too. Saul died and his son. And David loved both of them, man. Jonathan was his right hand man. Jonathan was his brethren, man. Was charged, whatever you call him, his right hand man. Loved him, gave him his garment and all sorts, man. You know what I mean? He said that, the love I got for you is, greater than women, man. Which is homosexuals try to twist and take out of context, man. They just don't understand brotherhood, man. When you got a brethren, a good friend, a tight brethren, man. A woman can't even come between you. A woman could say, "Oh, you know what I mean."
Right.
A woman can't say, "Listen,
Mm.
you know, Crawford is so and so." Your bridge, like there's some men who are weak that will say, "What? Crawford did what?" And before you know it, now a good friendship's broken over a woman. Then there's some bridges that are like, "Nah, I don't believe you." You know, Crawford would never do such thing like that, man. They'll check that woman over their bridge, and that was David and Jonathan. Nothing could come between them, man.
Mm.
And like two brothers that go to war, listen, they get a tight bond, man. And if you don't believe me, find two brothers that went prison together. They are tight, man. When you're sharing noodles when you and a man share noodles in the cell,
Right.
when you're hungry together, you become tight, man. And likewise in the I.S.U.P.K, come together and almost get locked up together, almost get killed by drug dealers together, get ridiculed together. You become tight, man. And that was David and Jonathan. They fought Canaanites together, Philistines together, almost being killed together, man. And they had a tight bond over time. So like this.
I'm just gonna say, even to this day, people say
Right.
holes over holes.
There you go.
And nobody questions it. They're just trying.
Like what the sister said, man. So to this day, people say bros over hoes, man. They ain't saying, listen, I like penis over hoes. They ain't saying that, man. Saying that, listen, a woman can't come in between us, man. Look how much people ain't friends no more because of a woman, man. And there's some brothers that just can't happen with. A woman could lie and say your friend's looking at me funny and whatever, or try to start some shit, and it won't work, man. Some tight brothers that will never look on your woman, man. Woman can't come between them, man. So hold on, who knows a brother whose wife is pissed with him? Cause every time the phone rings, guess where he goes? On them streets, man. Who knows them women that goes, "Oh, you're always with your friends, man." The phone rings, like, "What? I'm coming." Jumps out of his bed, and the woman's like, "Oh, where you going?" Like, "Listen, I gotta go, man. Streets need me, man." That's the kind of relationship David and Jonathan had, man. He'll pick his brethren over his woman any day, man. That's the relationship they had. The woman goes, "Oh, you're always on the streets, man." What's that tune with Tanya Stevens, man?
Oh.
About the streets don't love you like I do, man. I wish you would treat me like your Glock, man. And in the video, the brothers are always on the streets, always with his brethren, and whenever they need him, is out, man. That's the relationship that Jonathan and David had, man. Keep it in.
Verse 18. Also, he bade them to teach the children of Judah the use of the bow.
And David bade them, he instructed them to teach the Judites the bow, man. Told them how to fight, man. He bade them and made it a law and instruction to teach brothers how to use the bow, man. And the Bible didn't say that's not godly. That's not very Christian. You teaching a man to use the bow, that's very not Christian, man. But guess what? The Bible ain't Christian. And we always taught our people how to fight, man. We always taught our people how to defend ourselves, man. King Von's nephew had a toy gun the other day, and the whole world was crying, man. The whole world was crying, man. But guess what? If he picked up a doll, no one will have anything to say, man. If he picked up a Barbie doll, no one have nothing to say, man. And this brother picked up a gun, man. A masculine gun, man. And listen, I'd rather my son pick up a gun any day, man. So luck, yeah. Pick up a toy gun any day, man. But I can't sleep at night knowing that he's playing with a Barbie, man. I can't do it.
That's right.
I can't do it, man. I can't sleep at night knowing that he's playing with a Wendy, man. I just can't do it, man. So luck, yeah. And King David taught men how to fight, man. Do you know how hard it is to pull a bow? You watch these movies like 300 and they make it look easy, man. The bow is like a piece of wood, a strong piece, like like a metal bike cable. You know them bike cables that you know when you press the brakes, and you know that cable that pulls the brakes. It's like that, man. And you gotta pull that. It's so strong. The cable's so strong that when you let go, it can shoot for a man. Shoot for a man's chest, man. That's a tight arrow, man. It ain't no little rope, man. And you got to teach a man to pull that, man. That's step number one, is pulling that, which is hard as shit, mind you, Salakia. Then step number two, you got to teach man to aim, man. How to get his precision right, man. And King David taught men how to do that, man. Taught men how to kill, man. Taught young men how to kill, man. That's in the Bible. Train them how to defend themselves, how to defend their countries. That's in the Bible, man. So don't make no Christian come tell me, why are you giving your son a gun for, man? That's the weapons of the wicked one. That's what the weapons are. Shut up, man. King David taught young men how to use the bow, man. That's what King David did. Still, read that.
In 18, behold, is it not written in the book of Jasher?
And guess what? this also was written in the book of Joshua, man. Written in our records, man. And it's not talking about the fake Joshua that you can buy from W.H. Smith, man, or Amazon or Waterstones, man. We're the book of Joshua, and guess what? David teaching young men how to use the bow was in them records too, man. Wasn't just written here, it was written in loads of different books in our records, man. That's how important it was, man. Teaching our sons how to fight and how to defend themselves was written in many different documents in the Hebrew culture, man. It's like it is.
The books like Enoch and Joshua, even though the ones that we got ain't it, how do we know that there was even a book?
No, say again, sorry.
You see like the books like Enoch and Joshua and
Jubilees and whatnot.
them ones, how do we know that they were even in the Bible? Like, where do we get where's that book?
The word in the Bible, because we're reading it right now. What's the word? The narrator here is saying this was written in the book of Joshua. So what happens is you get some white man, they go, oh, the book of Joshua. No one can find it. I'm gonna write it. Here you go. This is it here. I got it here, man. Come buy it for £10. And that's how you got all these crazy books, man. People read the book, the people read the Bible, and they read where it says, isn't this written in the book of wars? They can't find the book of wars. And then here comes some white man with his typewriter. I got the book of wars. Look, everyone buys it, everyone goes crazy. And we know these books are fake. Why? Because they don't correlate with the Bible, man. One book talks about mermaids and giants and stuff like that. It's ridiculous, man. I've never seen a giant in my life, man. A giant's never put drugs in my neighborhood, man. You're looking out for giants. Meanwhile, just cracking in neighborhoods, man. It wasn't a giant that killed Mark Duggan, man. It wasn't a B54 giant that killed Mark Duggan, man. All these things are just distractions, man. Everyone filling the gaps and saying, listen, I know some knowledge that you don't know. In the Bible, it talks about Yahushua, and then in the Bible, Yahushua starts the ministry about 30. And you get these books that try to fill in the gaps and say, oh, well, I can show you what Christ is doing in that gap. I can show you what Christ is doing from 16 to 18. And everybody wants this knowledge. Everybody wants to know, and everyone buys it, man. Just like, remember, listen, internet went always here. And nowadays on the internet, what everybody wants to know, what is the world flat? Everybody wants to know, the flat earth and, the coronavirus and what's in the vaccine. And the 5G is killing people, but internet we're always here. Back in the day, to get that kind of information, you had to read books, man. You had to read, but guess what? I read Joshua and the dinosaurs, man, and there's giants and the cyclopses. Remember, before the internet, there was books, man. People always been fascinated in deep knowledge that's fake and so forth, man. But before the internet, how did they get it? By reading the book of Joshua, man. By reading the book of Enoch and the book of Jubilees, man. It's like the other one.
And to add on to that, that's heavy because in the book of Ecclesiastes, it says that in the making of many books, meaning that's normal that people always write some.
That's
BS.
right. Kind of one. So if you get it from me, please, to that point, give me Ecclesiastes at 12 and 10.
Please.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon's wise wisdom. And in the end of the book, Solomon sums it all up, man. You know how many goes? In the end of the book, Solomon lets you know all this knowledge and all this wisdom. At the end of the book, Solomon says, listen, just keep the Lord's commandments, man. That's the duty of every man. You just summed it all up, man. And this is where we're at right now. Let me know when you're there.
God, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written. 12 and 10. And that which was which was upright, even words of truth. Verse 11. The words of the wise are as golds and as nails.
King Solomon said the word of wise is as gold. A gold like a long nail, man. A long nail. I think a gold is the pin that goes isn't the pin that goes in a bull's neck? Yeah. A gold's like a nail anyway, like a long nail. Keep it in. And he goes, okay, saying the words of the wise like a long gold. Like a gold will fasten two pieces of wood tight, man. Flush, as they call it in carpentry. Remember that word flush? Flush, man. And say that's the words of the wise. A wise man gives some good counsel. It's unbreakable, man. It's nice, it's flush, it's tight. It slots in and fits in good, man. It won't ruin your life, it won't destroy your life. That's the words of the wise. It's like a nice tight nail, man, that will fasten two pieces of wood together. Can't be broken. Keep reading.
And as nail fastened by the masters of assemblies, which
There you go.
are given.
Like nails fastened. Fasten means to make tight, man. Like when you fasten your seatbelt, man. When you fasten your seatbelt, you click it in and make sure you're tight, man. Keep it in.
Which are given from one shepherd. Verse 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished.
First, he breaks it down and says, listen, the words of the wise like nails, man. That's passed down to one shepherd. Leaders pass down all their wise information to the young man. And then one day that young becomes a shepherd himself and he passes it down, man. That's and the Solomon goes, but anyway, above all this, we done?
Make verse 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of the making of many books. There is no end. And
this is what King Solomon said, man. Be admonished, man. Don't be concerned with the making of many books, man. Because there's no end. Black man, listen, don't worry about, listen, I'm going to say in 2021, be admonished of the making of many websites, man. Be admonished of the making of many YouTube pages, man. Many blogs, man. There's no end, man. There's no end. Listen, you go on Sarnet's channel. Sarnet got some information that sounds deep, man. Then you can go to our channel. You can go to Polite channel. And he sounds deep too, man. Then you go to GMS and they sound deep too, man. And there's no end, man.
Right.
You watch all this different knowledge, and guess what? You ain't helping black people get off drugs, man. You want to know, learn this and learn that, and the flat earth. They on the 5G channel. Be admonished of the making of many YouTube channels, man. Back in King Solomon's day, there wasn't YouTube channels, man. So you had to read books, man. And there's many books. Let me tell you something, black man. You go to a library, there's books on Islam that disprove the Bible. Then there's books on Christianity that disprove Islam. Both of them can't be right, man. Both of them can't be right. You can't be reading all this. You got to be grounded in the Bible, in the truth, man. You're reading this book and that book, and then listen. We see the effects of all your fake Israelite groups anyway. We see it, man. You start off, you start off a break off of the I.S.U.P.K. So at first, your doctrine's cool. You're just a traitor, but your doctrine's semi 90% there, man. We give you a couple of months, but I don't think the Hispanics are Israelites, you know. Why don't you think that? And to our point, why don't they think the Hispanics are Israelites no more? Why? Does anyone know? No? Come on topic.
Let's say Hispanics. Let's say the mix with Esau.
No, why did they say? You know what? I used to think the Hispanics were Israelites, but I don't think the Israelites no more. Why did they say that? Slug, just want to give it a shot.
I said so.
You know why? Because they read some book, man. There you go. So like 2021, they wrote on some website, man. They wrote on some YouTube page, man. They read some blog, man. That's why they don't believe it no more. They tapped into some deep information. I used to believe that, but after reading Enoch Part 5 or after watching Bible Basher 1260 channel, I don't believe it no more, man. The Bible goes, there's no end, man. There's no end, man. You can read books upon books upon books upon books. Let me tell you something. Do you know anyone can make a YouTube channel? It really don't take much, man. All you need is some data, man. So like, all you need some data, man. And for $10.55, you can get a gift card bundle with 8 gig a month. That's all the internet you need, man, for YouTube channels. All you need, man. You don't even have to be rich. And when you're garbage, guess what? You can persuade the world, man. How is it you got some single woman out there, man? Some single woman out there is bitter with men, and all she got is a gift card bundle, man. And she influences you to hate your man too. And all she needed was a gift gift, £8 bundle, man. And a camera set to selfie mode, man. Don't get played like that. Nah, man, don't get played by some book, man. Don't get played by no blog, man. Some regular woman, man. Some regular woman that can't look after her kids, man. Some regular woman, man, who don't know nothing about relationships, man. God, you talking about my man. You know why? Because so and so 847 YouTube said that I should leave my man. Or she said if it wasn't for the discount gift card bundle, she couldn't even have that, man. She could have a YouTube channel, man. So lucky, man. Don't get played by no book, man. Don't let that happen, man. Keep reading.
God. And I read from of making of the many books, there is no end.
And there's no end. When does it stop, man? When does it stop? Imagine you got that nut from the GOCC, man. First, let white people in. Then it's teaching about Alistair Crowley. Then it's teaching about portals. Then it's teaching about don't take the vaccine. There's no end, man. And guess what? I could put my life on the line. Next year there'll be something else, and the year after that there'll be something else. Then you got to flee. That actually were wrong. Don't flee. And next year, guess what? There'll be another doctrine, man. And there'll be another doctrine. You know why? Because books always keep coming out, man. And books always change motives, man. And it's all I'm another one. There's always something else, man. At first it was about the giants, and then it was about fleeing, and then it was about portals, and then it was about the moon, and then it was about what's the other doctrine? Always a new doctrine. You know why? Because there's always new books, man. Then it was about don't follow the moon for your holidays, follow the sun. And then it was what's the other the fake them not talking about? The new moon Sabbath. And then you can rate white women. Come on, man. There's always something else. You know why? Because there's always books, man. There's always YouTube pages, man. There's always someone with an opinion, man. There's always somebody with a point. There's always someone who sounds deep, man. And therefore, some people keep changing their doctrine, man. There's no end to it, man. You can't get rooted, man, if you're jumping from from pillar to post, man. Like, you just say something. Oh, so like, are we done?
And much study is a weariness of the flesh.
There you go, man. And much study is weariness of the flesh. Weary means to be tired, man. All that studying, all that book reading is wearing yourself out, man. It's burning yourself out, man. We're out here fixing black people. You ain't doing nothing. 1 second, wait. I'll get you with you soon, but I gotta read this book first, man. While you're reading, trying to get it right, and expanding and all this knowledge, we're fixing black people, man. The Bible calls it the simplicity of Christ, man. It means to serve Christ is simple. It's easy, man. To stop smoking weed, man. You're making it complicated, man. You can't see why do people think that why do people like to that point earlier you said people think that Esau the Arabs? Why do they think Esau's the Arabs, man? Because some book they read, man. See, I open the map here and read Esau go out here, and he conquered here, and he kicked all these books, man. So all books and all this knowledge, man. Listen, that nut from GOCC, man, was getting killed by a white man called James White, man. And guess how he was battling James White? Anybody know? With book after book after book, man. Didn't go to scriptures, and that's how we lost, man, because he didn't stick to the Bible, man. This man pulled out a book about the Illuminati, man. You see, putting out book after book. Yeah, in the book of Illuminati, it says this, and in the book of that, it said this, and that's why he didn't win, man. You got to stand on the Bible, man. The Bible can't be defeated, man. And guess what James White said to crush him? You go, listen, you can't bring that book over here, man. That book ain't valid. That's all I have to say. Now, the Bible, everyone knows the Bible's valid, man. Everyone knows the Bible is bulletproof, man. All they had to say was, I don't believe in that book, man. That book's what's that 21st century book? I don't believe in that, man. And to shut it down like that, man. I'm lying. They go, you mean tell me the Lord's name ain't what it is because you read it in some Illuminati book? Shut down. That was it, man. How you come to debate, man, with an Illuminati book, man? A book about the Illuminati, really? So everybody, the Lord's name ain't the Lord's name no more because you read it in some Illuminati book. Listen, man, you're only safe in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You ain't in here, you're playing with your life, man. You got a man telling you the Lord's name ain't his name. Not because of archaeology, not because of the Bible, but some Illuminati book, man. And the book was made probably 2015. Some new ass book, man. So lucky, man. Yo, listen. That's like getting Harry Potter and saying, listen, Hogwarts, man. You can link Hogwarts up because Hogwarts is school, and then Noah was in the school also. That's what you're doing, man. You might as well do that, man. Ridiculous. It's like, anyways, moving on from there. Back to my topic, man. So I keep reading, actually.
Verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
There you go, man. Let's hear the conclusion, man. Conclusion means the ending, man. When you conclude, so we go, I conclude, man. They mean like, what? I end it there. Let's hear the ending, man. You got loads of books, loads of knowledge, but let's wrap it all up, man. Let's sum it all up. Let's see what it's all about, really, man. Keep reading.
God, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
There you go, man. That's how you conclude it, man. Fear God and keep his commandments, man. You know, you think you're all deep because you know 1,000 books, man. You do know 1,000 books, man. You do know the Illuminati, but guess what? We fear God and keep his commandments, man.
That's right.
That's better than reading 10 books, man. You do have a PhD and read this and speak 4 different languages, and you've been to Egypt and read the hieroglyphs and so forth. But guess what? We fear God, man, and keep his commandments, man.
Wow.
That's greater. That's greater than knowing many books. That's greater than knowing many books and being wary and being confused, and you ain't got a clue what you're talking about, man. And furthermore, all these books you learn are all lies, man. They all ain't true. So what's the point, man? You know what I mean? Polite knows many books, man. And he came against Tazariak, man. I got crushed, man. And he came with the lies as well. Because, you know, the shah means the teeth and the breast and the nipple. But that was lies, man. It wasn't even true. So like it says.
I was going to say, yeah, these fake Israelite groups, they're off already. And obviously, what happens is they go to these battles, get crushed, and then have to look for outside books to back up their point.
There you go. Like the sister said, you know, these Israelite groups are off anyway. They get crushed and have to look for these next books, man, to help them out, man.
Right.
When anyone could do that, man. A Muslim could go to W.H. Smith and find a book on how to help him out, man. So can a Christian. Listen, there's books. Listen, there's a boy. Let me tell you something. There's a book out. If you're a Christian, there's a book out there telling you why Christianity is so right and every other religion is wrong. Then, if you walk to the Muslim section, listen, the sections in the bookshop, man. The sections, the Muslim aisle, the religion aisle, and in the religion aisle, there's other aisles on Christianity and Islam and Buddhist. They're in the same section. You can walk to the Muslim aisle, man, and you get books telling you how Islam is right and how every other religion is fake. Then you can go to the Rasta aisle and they'll tell you how good Rastafarianism, how it really is, and other religions are fake, man. That's what the Bible means by, listen, there's the making of many books, man. There's no end, man. There's no end, man. There's books on being a homosexual and why it's so right and why it ain't wrong. And blah. There's books on anything, man. Anyone could, what's the way? It's a whole debate of an argument. Anyone can make an argument, man, and bring out their points why it's right, man. Anyone can do that, man. Sluck, drop that anyway. Give me Sluck, let me get my next one now. Any questions? Make sure you type them in or to say Sluck, you're right. Sluck, give me 2 Samuel 23 and 20.
Oh God, 2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 20. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada.
So this is Benaiah, one of King David's mighty men, man. Today, a king's mighty man is called what? His secret service or his bodyguards or his special agents or, you know, ones there, you know, you got the king, you got his special agents, man. Nowadays, they're dressed in all black with the sunglasses and they're highly trained, man, and you can't get close to the king. And these people who are around the president in all black, listen, they're skilled, man. They ain't people with a gun that just got hired. They're people that went to some sort of military school and secret service training. And yeah, they're the best of the best. And they hired these people to guard the king, man. And King David had them also, mighty men. And one of them was called Benaiah, man. A man trained, fight, strong, can read body language. You know what I mean? You see them today in London, man. They're called beef eaters, man. And they stand up, you know, for ages. Don't smile, don't crack a smile, don't blink. These are men are trained that just to guard on one mission to keep their objective safe, man. And King David had men just like that, man. And one of them was Benaiah, man. Strong fighter, man. King David's secret service. Listen, you don't want King David to call him on you, man. You don't want to see King David walking and reach out for him, man. You just, your hand will come off. You won't look good. Listen, what's it? George Bush with George Bush. No, with George Bush. Yo, which president got the which president got the shoe thrown at him?
Bush, yeah, Bush.
That would have happened to King David, man. Listen, not with King David's mighty men on by his side, man. These men were trained, man. Listen, you will lose your life before you throw that slipper, man. You wouldn't get that close, man. These men were greater than King. These men were greater than George Bush's Secret Service, man. It was way more quicker, way more faster, man. Way more valiant, man. Keep reading.
Slovakia, yeah, he slew the lion, innit? On the snow.
Yeah, man. King David's men slew lions, man. In the
Right.
snow. In the snow. You're slippery is in the snow. That means you gotta grip. These men were trained, man. You can't. Who can just wake up and do that, man? When last you woke up and slew a lion, man? This man, a lot of brothers are scared of the local stray dog, man.
Right.
You know, the local stray dog. You walk into your slave and she's my business. Hold on, you can't believe what you see. You thinking, is that dog? First thing you look for the owner. Was the owner?
Right.
I don't see no owner, you know. Oh shit. Had to slow it down a bit. You think, yo, hope it spot me, man. Nah, man. Born a dog. King David's bite, man, killed a lion, man.
Right.
You know, I don't know if you know how big a lion is. I watched David Attenborough, man. A lion is the size of a lion on its all fours, the size of a human being standing up, man.
Right.
Probably even bigger. Have you not seen the muscles on a lion's hind legs? Woo, have you not seen the teeth of a lion? Lion kill wildebeest, man. Wildebeest got muscles upon muscles, man. And King David's men kill one of those, man. How did he do it? Did he wake up one day and feel like, I'm gonna kill someone? He was trained, man. Right. He was trained in real martial arts, man. How is it? We are the descendants of these men, and we're looking to some skinny Chinese men, man, to learn how to fight. We look to them like, yo, there's some fighters, man. Excuse me, skinny Chinese man. Can I learn from you? I want to learn from you, man. But really, you should learn from these brothers, man.
That's right.
These brothers are your family, man. These skinny Chinese men can't fight, man. They can't fight, man. You're not gonna tell me. With what's the name? Bruce Lee skinny self. He can beat up Tyson, man. Tyson got the bob and the weave and the slip, and Tyson got the first round knockouts, man. Go on the strongest right hooks of all time, man. I wanted Tyson punch 60 miles per hour. Tyson's punch hits harder than 60 miles per hour, man. You didn't tell me no skinny Moabite can hit like that, man.
Right.
Tell me no strong Moabite can hit like that. Have you not seen World Star Hip Hop? Listen, if World Star Hip Hop was in China, there would be no World Star Hip Hop, man. Anybody want to see them? Our girls fight harder than them, man. You watch World Star Hip Hop, our girls be putting them licks in, man. Our girls be fighting, clothes come off, man. Had that been in China now, there wouldn't be no World Star Hip Hop, man. Our girls could beat their men up, man. Our ratchet women, Slovakia, can beat them Chinese up, man.
That's right.
He said, you bring out Grandmaster, what's it, Grandmaster Tufu, and I'll get Letitia from the ends, man. Listen, once Letitia pulls that wig off, Grandmaster Futu is fucked, man. Slovakia, don't let Letitia don't let her take them earrings out, man. Slovakia, you'll get it, man. What do you say? It's like the other one.
Yeah, and also to show that it's us, you look at everything. If it's a boxing match, MMA, we dominate it. Now, you know what I mean? If you look at all them, there's not even a Chinese athlete in there. In the boxing elite, a Chinese fighter doesn't even exist in there.
And that's
even
right.
like MMA, there's not a Chinese fighter that stands out.
And kind of one concept, we watched the Olympics. We're in the Olympics. These Chinese men are meant to be back flipping, athletic, flying through the air. Why I don't see him dominating the boxing, man? Why is it I don't see him dominating Taekwondo when Taekwondo's from Japan? They can't even dominate that, man. That's for Korea. They can't even dominate that, man. I don't see him dominate anything, man. We're supposed to be African. I don't see Africans dominating anything in the Olympics, man. So Slovakia, you mean tell me 50-something countries in Africa and you don't dominate nothing? The world fastest man ain't African, man. The man with the gold medal for basketball ain't African, man.
Right.
The man who dominates the swimming and the long jump and the triple jump and the javelin, he ain't African, man.
That's
50
right.
Africa, no, not one, not a man in Chad, not a man in Somalia, Benin, none. You know why black man create them? But guess what I do see? I see a black British man doing the winning the long jump, man. I see a black Jamaican man doing the sprint, man. I see Trinidad. I see Tyson Gay, man. So like I hate his name. Him win the sprint, man. I don't see no Nigerian winning, man. So like that maybe we're not them.
That's
maybe
right.
if we're supposed to be family. Why don't see? We're supposed to be family. We got the same genetics. Why don't see them dominating anything? They ain't dominating that, man. I don't see them dominating. I don't see them in boxing either, man. You mean tell me the whole history of boxing and you got one Nigerian boxer, Anthony Joshua? One. You got loads of black ones, man. Lennox Lewis. Who else? In Britain alone, man? Come on, man. Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank, Frank Bruno. Come on, man. This goes on, man. Finally, they got one Nigerian now. They're happy, you know. Like, yeah, man. We got Anthony Joshua, man. You know what I mean? That will be your last one. You better hope he holds that title for now, man. Cause we ain't them, man. Like the Japanese, we learning kung fu or how to fight from people that can't even fight, man. The old saying said the proof is in the pudding, man, and the proof is in the pudding that the Chinese can't fight. I don't see him. I don't see him in the Olympics, man. I don't see him winning. I don't see him in boxing. How is it even in their own fighting thing called? They got a fighting thing called Pride, man. It's called Pride, man. And guess who goes over there and beats all them Chinese, Japanese, man, Brazilians, man, black people from America over there and beat them all up, man. It's disgusting to watch, man. I saw Rampage Jackson pick up a skinny Chinese man and slam him to the ground, man, like a rag doll, man. And Rampage Jackson's just a regular boxer, man. He don't back. He don't do no scissor kicks. Just a regular boxer, man. It's like we done.
So it's like God. 2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 20. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man.
Listen, sorry to cut you, man. This brother comes from a long line of valiant man. He said his name, then his father's name, then his grandfather's name, the son of a valiant man. Meaning, guess what? Being a fighter was in his bloodline, man. You know, when people say, I'm a scholar, I'm a doctor, I'm a great grandmother doctor also. You know, some people come from family of doctors. This man comes from a family of valiant man. And guess what, black man, you come from a family of valiant men, man.
That's right.
A family of valiant men, a family of strong people, man, a family of warriors, man. Keep it in.
That's right. God, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab.
There you go, man. This man, hold on. This man, anyone that don't know, Moabites are Chinese people, man. And this man killed 2 Moabites, man. This man didn't say, yo, teach me your iron fist, man. This man didn't say, oh shit, I can't fight these. They got the iron fist. This man killed 2 of them, man. These great Shaolin monk, lion-like men doing the lion palm. This man killed 2 of them, man. This man killed the great master Kung Fu, man, and the great master Kung Fu, man. Kung killed both of them, man. This black man killed 2 lion-like men. I mean, these men were ferocious, man. If you're a lion-like, it means you're like a lion, it's strong, you're ferocious, man. It's deep also because Chinese people like the lion style and the lion palm, man. And guess what? A black man killed both of them. Killed 2 of them, man. Killed 2 of them, and them backflips couldn't save him, man. Them nunchucks couldn't save him, man. What else? That spear and the flying kick couldn't save him, man. Because this black man came and killed both of them, man. This black man came with the bob and the weave and the jab. Listen, the Chinese, they couldn't keep up, man. The skinny ass couldn't keep up, man. The black man got that fast jab. The black man come with the muscle, the tight headlock, man. Take that tight headlock, you can't get out. You know, your voice sounds funny. Like, stop, man. You killed both of them, man. Killed 2 of them, man. Slack your stop one.
Yeah, Carl, I was gonna say the praying mantis.
Yeah, man. The praying mantis looking all fancy, and this nigga come with the fast jab, the bob and the weave. They couldn't take it, man. Slacking and rim shots. Forget about it, man. The rim shots, not the wind right out here, man. Black man come with, black man hit him with the put the on it. Just, them Chinese man couldn't hold, man. They couldn't hang in there, man. They couldn't hang. I couldn't imagine when they killed him. I couldn't imagine the noise. I couldn't imagine, man. You know the noise it makes. Couldn't imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, black man put the beats on them, man. They couldn't hang, man. Killed 2 of them. Keep it in.
God slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in the time of snow. And
there you go. This is our forefathers, man. These are the men that we look up to, man.
Right.
2020 black. Imagine we are so lost. We are so lost, man. We go to our oppressors looking for justice. We beg for justice from a man who's unjust, and we're so lost. We are people that can fight. We're going to people that can't fight to learn how to fight, man. That's how lost black people are. That's how lost we are thanks to Christianity. That's how lost we are thanks to poverty and oppression, man. We are so lost. We're going to people that can't fight and telling them, please teach me how to fight, man. That's how lost it is. And a black man with no training, could kill all of them that are trained, man. That's how great we are, man. That's how great we are, man. Black men from the ghetto are the ones. It's ghetto black people that dominate the Olympics, man. You say Bolt Trelawney come from countryside. He didn't come from a family of training. He didn't have money and people to teach him how to train. I had the best of trainers. It's a brother that used to run around in Trelawney, man. And he's in the Olympics. The fastest man on the face of the earth, man. Mike Tyson's a regular man from Brooklyn, man. He didn't grow up in boxing school. Devils grow up in wrestling school. You see them from young, they got the helmet on, they grew up in wrestling school. Not us, man. We grew up in the ghetto poor, man. Eating oodles and noodles, man.
Right.
And guess what? We function way better than them, man. They've been training from young they've been training from young in them dojos, man. Training from young in them dojos, got a master. And we're just a black man that someone saw us playing around, you know, doing a bit of boxing in a boxing club and say, yo, he's good, man. He's good. Got no nutritionist. What was that? Nutritionist, no trainer, no dietitian. And guess what? Them same brothers eating oodles and noodles, man, with a bit of a talent, become what? The gold Olympic finalists, man. That's what them brothers become, man. You know why? We are warriors at heart, man. It's like it, man. It's like Captain Prussia or something. It's like it. Yeah, we'll play it a second. So like a top one. What were you saying, sorry?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same as you said, Mike Tyson, Serena Williams and
come on. So lucky, man. So why for that, man? Look at Serena Williams, man. Two regular black women from the ends, man. Like dominate tennis. Listen, you can't. Listen, there's no one in the, when you think of tennis, you think of Venus and Serena Williams, man. You know, in the Olympics, I kid you not, in the Olympics, guess who wins the Olympics? Every Olympics is either Venus or Serena. They end up playing each other. In the what's it called, the double, in the team Olympics, they always win, and in the single Olympics, they always win. It always boils down to Venus or Serena Williams, and I think Venus always wins. It always boils down to them two. Nobody else, man.
That's right.
Tiger Woods even kills golf, man. Everything, man. We're greater than them at everything, man. So
that's right.
All right, let me get one more scripture that we go into. Give me
I was also going Lewis Hamilton as well, man.
Even come on, man.
The race.
Even in driving a car, man. Black people drive cars better than them, man. Lewis Hamilton, man, was ripping up the Formula One racing, tearing it up, man. Nowadays, when last have you ever heard anyone speak about Michael Schumacher, man? Michael Schumacher is a thing of the past, man. Washed up, man. Everyone speaks about Lewis Hamilton, man. Not only are black people good at what we do, we make it look good too, man. Lewis Hamilton comes to the track with the braids and everything. You know what I mean? The woman looking like, yo, you know what I mean? Lewis Hamilton, you know what I mean? Women love him, man.
Right.
Michael Schumacher, what woman wants to be with Michael Schumacher, man? What woman goes, yo, Michael Schumacher's so good in that track? No one does, man. What's Schumacher German? He named up his sound with Lewis Hamilton. Goes like, yo, listen, Lewis Hamilton, man. Lewis Hamilton, you see, you know when they bust that big champagne, a massive one. Lewis Hamilton gets all the females, man. Girls that like her just on the track. I never hear the girl go, listen, I like how Michael Schumacher looks on that track, man. Listen, it's like it's this.
They liked him already, and you told him to go and grow that hair. That's it now.
So lucky, there you go. Like, the sister girls, the girls liked him anyway. And his brother went and grew hair, man. Shit turned him crazy, man. So lucky, yeah. No, man, grew some hair, man. It's like top one. Anything else?
That's it. Shall I read on or?
No, give me Judges 15, Salakia.
Okay.
This is another time where a brother killed some heathens, man. Some heathens that everyone thinks is so great, man. A brother killed them single-handedly, man, all by himself, man.
That's right.
Well, give me start from 15 and 1.
Khan, Judges chapter 15, verse 1. But it came to pass within a while after, in the time of wheat harvest, that Samson visited his wife with a kid. And he said, I will go in to my wife into the chamber.
So this is talking about Samson. Samson, the brother that had jungle fever, man, which is disgusting, mind you, man. And Samson went to go see his heathen wife, man, and he brought a kid. He brought some food. You know when you go check your wife, you bring a bag of Nando's. You know the ones that like, yeah, man, we're about to sit down and chill and eat, man. Samson brought a kid, man. A kid's a goat. He brought a goat, so Samson ready to get down now, you know, ready to chill and kick up foot and eat some lamb with his heathen woman, man. Samson went to go see his wife and he brought a kid. And he said, right, I'm about to go into my wife. I'm about to go to my chamber. And I'm about to go chill, man. You know the ones that to that one. You know when you bring a Chinese or you come with a Nando and you your woman to dim the lights and sit down, you're like, right, man, this is our Friday night. This is our Saturday night.
It's like a peace offering, innit? Like a peace thing.
Yeah, he went to give her father that, but he wanted to go in the chamber and go sit down with his kid and eat it and have a good time and fill his belly with his woman, man.
Right,
So like,
right. Slakia, like Ragul and Edna and Tobit, a similar fashion.
that's correct, yeah.
Right. But her father would not suffer him to go in.
There you go, man. Let me tell you something, black man. I know you love the Indian woman, she's nice. I know you love the white woman, you love her, you love Becky, and the Chinese and the East Indian. Guess what? The father won't allow it to happen, man. Samson brought the kid and everything. Samson thought they're gonna give the father the goat, and the father will be like, oh, thanks, man. You know what I mean? Listen, they don't like you, man.
That's true.
If you're a black man, look, listen, guess what? Another Indian man could give him a goat. I used to say, yeah, man, thanks for that, man. But you can't, man. Where do black people feel? Why do I have to wonder if our brothers are blind, man?
Right.
They love us, man. We feel that we can do what everybody else does. We will go to a white woman's house and try to speak to her father, man. Like, yeah, you know, how you doing, man? The father don't want you and his daughter, man.
That's right.
And the thing happened to Samson back then. Samson brought the kid and everything. The father was like, who's this nigga here, man? I know you haven't seen this nigga right here. We just got here, man. I likewise, black man. I know now it's cool to be African, and you see a lot of black guys talking about, yeah, man, I want an African woman, man. She got that bundi. What was the bundi? She had that bunda, man. Let me tell you something, man. Her family don't want you marrying her, man. They just say, yo, who's Jamaican? Who's Jamaican, man? Some brothers are Trini, but they still consider you Jamaican. Who's Jamaican? It's not even a beef against Jamaicans. It's about brothers, man. They don't like brothers, man. They don't like the Guyanese. They don't like the Trinidadian. They don't like the Bayesian. They consider you all Jamaican, man. That's what I understand, man. That's what a lot of brothers don't understand, man. Keep reading.
It's lucky though, and I've experienced quite a bit of that, which is it's a good little experience for me as well, because you know what I mean, I can see the light, so to speak. You know what I mean. And when I came into the I.S.U.P.K, and you know, Ghanaians and these Shashantis and all that, but I can see it clear, man. I can see it clear that
the thing is, black man, when are we gonna start having some pride, man? Why is it we include everybody? Everybody else is exclusive. Like, why? You know, you're not marrying him. You're not marrying him. Everyone's racist, man. There's black people. Black people have experienced all types of racism. Ask him. Yeah. So my ex-dad said he don't like black people. My ex-dad said black people. My ex-dad don't want me with his daughter because she's black, man. But you don't hear a white woman saying, yeah, my ex-man, he was black, his dad didn't like me. Like, why are we the ones that get played, man? Why do we get insulted, man? Why can't we insult somebody else for a change, man? Why can't we insult someone else? It never happens. Come in, man. All these white rappers like H, we accept them. But ask a black man, how much times have you been rejected? Listen, every black man got a story of when they was rejected. Thousands of them, man. Every black man got a story of when he got his heart broken, man. When he tried to go to uni and they wouldn't accept him. When he tried to get a job and they wouldn't accept him. Meanwhile, H is a white who bought a house of black music, man. Could we just accept anybody, man? Accept anybody. You're black, you're a white girl, and you like braids. Yeah, come on in, man. You know, you're an Asian man and you can hold a bit of a tune here. Come on in, man. We invite Steel Bangles in. Who else? We invite the Africans in, man. And that's the problem. The problem is we ain't racist enough, man. We're the only people. We're the only people with stories to tell about being racially profiled. No one else has that, man. Why? Because we just invite everybody, man. We're the only people that go for this stuff. No one else does. No one else does. You know why? Because we accept them. We say, yeah, you like black people. Come on in, man. Yeah, come through, man. And we're happy to take anyone's trash. You hear black men say, yo, Shlats, black boys, you know. What the fuck does that mean to me, man? I don't care. Wow, we got one that likes one of us, man. That's a low we are. Like, yo, you like black guys? Black guys, ask white girls that. You like black guys? Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. She likes us. Like, fuck her, man. I don't care if she likes cat, rat, and dogs. Whatever she likes is irrelevant to me. Right. I don't like it anyway. I can't have sex with you anyway, so I don't care what you like, man. You can like me personally. What does that mean to me? But yeah, black man go black guys, you know, like raw, like don't lie. Like a white girl, like a black guy, yeah, we got to jump on this one, man. Who cares what they like? That's how low we become that we pick up their trash, man.
Verse 2. And her father said, I verily thought that thou hadst utterly hated her. Therefore, I gave her to thy companion.
There you go, man. The dad hated Samson so much, he gave it to somebody else, man. Try like, well, I hated it, so give it to someone else, man. And that's what they do to you, black man. Listen, you're a black man and you join Islam. And you say, well, Muhammad said that all Muslims are brothers, man. Let me go get me a Pakistani. And the mom will tell you, man, they ain't marrying my daughter, man. But I'm a Muslim. I don't give a damn. You ain't Pakistani, man. I don't want your black South in my house on Eid. I don't want your black South in my house during Ramadan. It had nothing to do with religion, man. It's all about race, man. All about race. It won't make the daughter marry you, man. And so, don't cry about it. Don't upset. It's a good thing, man. We're upset that these heathens don't want us, man. Like we're low, and to get accepted means something. Forget it, man. I mean, you're greater than them. We just read how they're stronger than them. They got one boxer in their community. We got loads, man. You're better than them. You're greater than them. You got a kingdom coming, man. Don't cry about it, man. Black people always cry if someone's racist. So what, man? You are so racist and all heartbroken. So what, man? Supposed to be racist. You're supposed to love your own people, man. We're so low that someone don't accept us, we're gonna cry about it. So what, man? Let them be racist. You know what I mean? We don't want them anyway, man. We get heartbroken when someone's racist, man. So like, you think we'll be immune to racism by now, man? Shit, we're not, man. All the racist comments we don't heard under slavery, under job at home by people. You think we'll be used to it by now, man? Keep it in.
Can. Therefore, I gave her to thy companion. Is not her younger sister fairer than she? Take her, I pray thee, instead of her.
She's saying, leave Delilah alone, man. Take the sister instead, man. You should better look at anyway. Go take her, man. But Samson didn't want her. Samson wanted what he wanted, man. So after hearing this, Samson gets furious and look what he does. Keep it in.
Verse 3. And Samson said, concerning them, now I shall be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them a displeasure. Verse 4. And Samson went and caught 300 foxes and took firebrands and turned tail to tail and put a firebrand in the midst between the two tails.
So Samson's pissed, man. Samson's been played. Like any black man, you like to be played, man. You like to be played. When you hear about someone did a credit card scam on your money, you're vexed, man. When you see that, someone robbed your car, you're angry, man. And Samson, it feels robbed. So Samson got foxes, man, and lit their tails on fire, man. And let the foxes run wild in the city. Imagine you come out your house and there's fox on fire, just running around crazy, running around in circles, man. You'll be shitting yourself, man. And the fire catches fire to the grass and burns your crops, man. Imagine that. Imagine all of Birmingham on fire. All of Birmingham got foxes running through it, man. Samson was pissed with the Philistines and set their city on fire. Keep it in.
Verse 5. And when he had set the brands on fire, he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines.
There you go, man. And they went into the cornfields, man, and burnt their corn. And that's your economy right there, man. If you burn all the potatoes in England, England can't sell potatoes, man. They can't sell chips and mashed potatoes and whatever else. Shepherd's pie. Restaurants can't sell shepherd's pie, can't sell chips. And likewise with the corn, man. Farmers sell that corn. The country itself sells that corn to other countries, man, to boost their economy. And Samson burnt that down, man. Burnt that down, and the Philistines were angry. The Africans were angry, man. Keep it in.
And burn up both the shocks and also the standing corn with the vineyard and olives. And
the olives and the vineyard, man. Like countries sell different stuff. Like Jamaica that sells what? Jamaica sells pineapples, oranges. And if you take that away, the Jamaica's broke, man. Jamaica makes money off tourism. And when there's a hurricane, what happens? Jamaica loses money because ain't no one flying during tourism, man.
Right.
COVID-19, Jamaica don't make money. Why? Because no one can't fly, man. And if your country is known for selling olive, what else? Wine, grapes. When a man burns it down, they can't make no money, man. And a country lives off his economy. You sell that stuff to other countries, and guess what? You get to buy yourself a nice, strong army, more weapons. You know what I mean? England sells stuff like Jaguars and so forth. And with that money, that Jaguar pays taxes and it boosts the economy, man. England's able to pay off their debts to other countries. England's able to pay doctors to give you free treatment, man. And when you stop the economy, guess what? That's when things go haywire. When the economy is mashed up, that's when taxes rise in it to try to bridge the gap in, try to plug it in. Taxes rise. People got to work more hours to get paid less. It just messes up the whole country, man. And Samson did that to the whole land of the Philistines, man. And they was pissed, man. Because black man stopped their money. Keep it in.
So if I may say with the COVID-19, man, the Lord is stopping this economy same way, man. You know what I mean?
There you go. It's gonna get worse, man. England lost out. Look at the money. Listen, if you're a man at home getting paid for free on furlough, that money came from somewhere. So after, when this thing blows over, guess what? They're gonna want to make that money back, man.
That's right.
You're gonna taxes are gonna raise, and they pay more on taxes. You know what I mean? More on food and more on everything's gonna raise, man. Look at Brexit. Brexit messed with the economy, and now guess what? It costs more for food because now guess what? They gotta travel further to get it, man. They got different countries are importing it and so forth, man. And life, as you know, it's gonna be more. The rent's gonna cost more. Taxes are gonna be more. The price of everything's gonna go up, man. Why? Because of the economy. And Samson did just that and messed with the economy of the Philistines. Keep reading.
God. Verse 6. Then the Philistines said, "Who has done this?" And they answered, "Samson, the son-in-law of the Timnite." Because
so you know, they had a council and said, what's all this corn burning down? Who did this, man? Who's responsible for this? And they said, Samson, man. Samson, man, that Israelite, man. That black man, that Negro, man, who we can't stand. Keep reading.
God. So okay, there's something I wanted to say which I just remembered. Yeah, they're trying to make back the money as well via fining people. You know, when they say £10,000 fine and all these fines. Right.
They're up in the fine, 10 grand. They gotta make that back, man.
Back, man.
Imagine you had all this money in the Bank of England, man. Just nice, and now you're forking it out, man. You're giving it to people that can't work. Just giving it out. That was hurt them, man. A man sitting at home getting paid, man, free, man. Paying his rent of free money, tax-free money, man. Even if it's only 80%, it still comes from somewhere, man. And they're gonna want to make that back, man. England made black people cocaine and cotton for that, man. They ain't gonna let that slide. They want that back, man. Keep it.
The son-in-law of the Timnite, because he had taken his wife and given her to his companion, and the Philistines came up and burnt her and her father with fire.
And the Philistines were vexed, man. Like, look what you caused, man. Because of you, your man messed up our whole economy, man. And they burnt her up and her father, man. Burnt them both alive, man. Keep it in.
Verse 7. And Samson said unto them, though ye have done this, yet will I avenge you, and after that I will cease. Verse 8. And he smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter.
Guess what? Said Samson killed them, man. Smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter, man. Samson's wiped out an army, man, by himself, man.
Right.
That's a real warrior right there, man. Samson's fighting these Hamites, man. Beating them up, man. Keep reading.
And he went down and dwelt in the top of the rock. So
Samson, the people that burnt down his father-in-law's house, he killed them, man. He killed them and they went on the run. Went and dwelt on a rock. Why? Because they're looking for him, man. They're the police force. They're after him. They got a search party out for him, man. Keep it in. They got a warrant out for his arrest. Keep it in.
Verse 9. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Judah and spread themselves in Lahai. Verse 10. And the men of Judah said, why are ye come up against us? And they answered,
Samson went to hide, man, amongst his brothers, man. But what he didn't know was his brothers were coons, man. Samson went to hide amongst his brothers, and the brothers said to the African man, what's wrong? You know, why have you come against us, man? You know what I mean? You want Samson, we'll give you. It's not a problem, but just leave us alone, man. And they gave up their brother, man. Keep it in.
And they answered, to bind Samson, how he come up, to do to him as he has done unto us. Verse 11. Then 3,000 men of Judah went down, went to the top of the rock, Etam, and said unto Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us?
Go, man. These coons, listen, Samson, are you not aware that the Philistines are rulers over us? So why are you killing them for? Why are you starting trouble, man? Samson, just go to school, be a good slave, and just keep your head down, man. Why are you causing problems for, man? Ain't know what our leaders say today? Are you not aware that the white man's over us? Just, you know, just be under him. Don't start no problems. Just go to school, get yourself a pension, and just die an old man. Why are you causing problems for, man? Look at you on the street corners, man. Look at you marching and protesting, man. He said, life change, just be comfortable. I have a good life, man. That's what they said. So Samson, do you know the Philistines are over us? Are you aware that they are masters? Just shut up, man. You cause all these problems, man. You're gonna go on and I make the kill us. Just quiet, man. We don't want a revolution. We don't want all that, man. That's garbage. At least I got 2 kids at school, man. I got 2 kids go to college, man. You ruin this for me. Samson, just keep quiet, man. Keep it in.
Okay. What is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, as they did unto me, so I have done unto them.
You hear that? They said, what is this you done to us? I mean, that say you make us look bad, man. I'm trying to be a good, cool, smooth face, man. You're talking about the white man's the devil, man. You know, I go to slavery. Whenever they play video, looking at me, I got to explain to them, no, I'm not like that. I'm different, man. What are you doing to us, man? I'm trying to be a good slave and, you know, love the Philistines, and you're there beating them up, man. Making us all look bad, man. What's that one Jamaican say? Oh, you know what I mean? Some man give Jamaicans a bad name, man. Selling their drugs, making us all look bad. I'm trying to go to college and I'm trying to show people I'm a Jamaican, and you're making that I'm some yardie, man. That's it. Always been cool to Israel like that, man. And guess what they went and did? They went and got Samson and gave him to the white man, man. Don't that sound like black people? Don't that sound like our leaders?
That's right.
There was a man called Christopher Coke, man, aka Dodus, man. He's a bad man from Jamaica, man. And America wanted him. And what did black people go and do? Gave him to America, man. Gave him over, man. So, okay, we'll get him for you, man. I slaughtered loads of Jamaicans. Listen, there was a mountain of Jamaicans, man. You seen it? I saw a mountain of dead Jamaicans just rotting, man. And for the white man, we'll do it, man. We say, what's that? You want him? Okay. Sprayed loads of all the black men that was trying to defend him, killed them all, man. And got him and put him on a plane, man. And now he says time in American prison right now. Then guess what? On the flip side, the white man wanted Saddam Hussein. Did anyone give up Saddam Hussein? No, man. The white man wanted Bin Laden. Did anybody fight? Did any Arab go out and there find Bin Laden? No, the white man had to go find him himself, man. But our people, we just want to be like, Master, man. Master, you want him? Take him. But they, no, you're not going to come in my country and take him, man. He's a criminal. We'll deal with him. Imagine you got a child who's rude. Imagine your child beat up somebody else's child, and the parent not to your door said, "Where's your child? I want to beat him myself." What would you say? You say, "No, you're not. I'll discipline him, but you ain't gonna come beat him yourself. Ain't gonna happen, man." And that's what the Saudi Arabians did. The Saudi Arabians said, "Okay, we'll take care of Saddam Hussein. We'll take care of Bin Laden. If we find him, we take care of him. Not our people, though. We gave him over. Yeah, go find Dodus, man. Go kill anyone in his way and give him over. And guess what? Dodus is in American prison right now, man. Why can't we are Christian, man? We got no unity when we are Christian, man. Keep it in.
Verse 12. And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee. That
there you go. They go, Samson, sorry, man. We come to bind you. We come to lock you up, put in handcuffs, and give you to that. It's nothing personal, but Samson, I'm trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. Dodus, you pissed off America. I don't know why you're saying drugs in America for, but listen, you're gonna go on and go on. Look, listen, America cut our visas off already. America said we can't sell. Dodus, listen, you're crippling us. We have to give you over, man. Sorry. And these brothers did the exact same thing, man. Keep it in.
Yeah, it's not you. We have come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines. And Samson said unto them, swear unto me that you will not fall upon me yourselves.
And Samson didn't mind. Samson said, G, man. Oh, minor. You know, Samson can fight. Samson the warrior. I can take care of them, man. Samson go, listen, but you just swear to me that you won't kill me, man. I don't want to die in the hands of my own brothers, man.
That's right.
I don't mind. Give me to the Philistines, but swear to me, promise to me that you won't kill me yourself, man. Keep it in.
Verse 13. And they spake unto him, saying, no, but we will bind thee fast and deliver thee into their hands.
And they said, no, we won't, but we'll bind you fast, man. Meaning we'll bind you up tight. Fast means tight, man. We'll bind you up, put your handcuffs, and we'll give it to them, man. We'll give it to them just like how we gave Dodus to the US government, man. We'll hand you over, man. What's called extradite? They call it some shit like that. Extradite. Can't be done.
But surely we will not kill thee. And they bound him with 2 new cords, and brought him up, from the rock. Verse 14. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire.
Look at that, man. You know what flax is? Flax is like wheat. Flax is like wheat. You get wheat, you can pull it apart. Samson was so, the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and the fire came upon him, and the cord that he had, the cable that he had was like flax upon him, man.
Right.
Wheat. When you burn wheat in the forest, it burns easy, man. It became like wheat in the forest, man. Samson broke them cords, man. The Philistines said, "I got you, man." Samson broke them cords, man. These are the real warriors right here, man.
That's right.
If you want to feel proud, you want to read about a warrior and feel proud, don't read about Master Kung Fu, man, in the 6th dynasty. In the 6th dynasty, man. And it's all lies too. I've heard the stories. Legend had it. Master Khufu was running faster than a horse. There's an old Kung Fu saying about a master who apparently was fighting in some big dynasty, and his head got chopped off, and he picked his head up and carried on fighting, man. And black people hear that and think, wow, the Chinese people, man, there's something else, man. Like, man, you read about this, man. You read about a black man that broke cords, man. Imagine they wrapped 2 new cords, man. New cords, man.
Mm.
You know, old cord been used before. You know what I mean? So it can break. It's been used. A brand new one. That cord's stronger shit, man. 2 and not 1, 2 new cords, man. The wraps man up. You know when you did the number 8 kind of shape around him. You're in and out the arms. 2 new cords, man. And this black man broke them, man. Don't be reading no ancient Chinese book, man. You see them with what's it called, the metal samurai shield on. They ain't shit, man. Not compared to what Samson is. Samson broke 2 new cords, man. This is a man that you need to read about and feel proud about, man. You're a young black boy. You want to read about some warriors and feel proud. Don't read about no wars in Egypt, man. Don't read about the Kemet wars, and because apparently, Tutankhamun was. Listen, he ain't no warrior, man. This man here was a warrior, man. Keep reading.
And his hands loose from off his hands, slapped him. And the bands loose from off his hands. Verse 15. And he found a new jawbone of an ass.
Look at this, man. You want to see a kung fu movie? You need to watch this, man. You know them kung fu movies that are fake. You might have 10 men surrounding him, and he'll pick up a belt and beat all of them. Where you got that from, man? From here? Samson is outnumbered, and guess what he picked up, man? A jawbone of an ass, man. Listen, back today, if a dog dies in the street, you got the extermination company that pick it up, man. Back then, if an ass was to die in the street, he would stand there and rot until it turns to a skeleton. And his brother looked around and he saw the jawbone, man, and picked it up, man. I got busy, man. You watch movies with Jackie Chan and he pulls his belt off and it ties people up and mangles them in their coat. This is where they got it from, man. A black man beat an army with a jawbone of an ass, man.
That's right.
Jeremy Muhammad had a jawbone of an ass, man. You can get it on eBay, man. You can get it on eBay, and the jawbone of an ass is sharp, man. It got a hook on there, sharp. Samson was swinging this and cutting people's faces open, man. And it's hard as well, busting people's heads open, man. People read this and think, oh yeah, the jawbone of an ass. Listen, Samson had agility. Samson has stamina. He's killing the army right here, man. He put his back against the wall and he's plotting it out. He's bobbing, he's weaving, he's hitting, man. This is a warrior right here, man. This is a kung fu movie that I would want to watch here, man. And guess what? This happened. This is actually real, man. Samson is not no gymnast that they put in a Shaolin costume to make him sell money for tourists, man. Samson was a real man that beat an army of Africans, man. Beat them all up, man. Had stamina, was tired. Had to brace himself for a bit. You know, got come on, pressure, man. You know how it was, man. Got the bobbing and the weaving. You might lean on him to get your energy back. Then boom, hit him again, man.
Good.
So this is what we're reading right here, man. Keep reading.
And he took it, Salakia. And he put forth his hand and took it and slew 1,000 men.
Slew 1,000, man. Slew 1,000 men. You watch Jet Li movies when there's 1,000 men coming towards him. And what's that famous? I know you know about this, man. That famous Bruce Lee scene, man, with 1,000 people in front of him with guns, and he runs up to them with a flying kick and he pauses there. You know the ones there? That's Samson right there, man. Samson running towards 1,000 men, man. And guess what? This ain't no lights, camera, action. This is real, man. Samson actually killed 1,000 men. You're looking up to Bruce Lee like he's somebody. You got the Bruce Lee poster on your wall, man. When Bruce Lee is lights, camera, action, man. Samson is real. He killed 1,000 Africans, man. It killed Stormzy and Skepta jokes like that. It killed enough men at one time, man. Salakia. It's actually real. Keep reading.
Count verse 16. And Samson said, with a jawbone of an ass, heaps upon Salakia. Heaps upon heaps, with a jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 men.
You go, man. Heaps upon heaps, man. You ever Jamaican people say wall heap? I mean, a heap like a mountain. Kill heaps and heaps. Kill wall heap of Africans, man. Kill heaps of them. Mountains. You know how in Jamaica you had heaps and heaps of brothers that died because the police were coons. You had heaps and heaps of Africans, man. Heaps and heaps of rice and fufu and goosey just on the floor, man. It's busting their heads, man. Samson got busy with a jawbone of an ass, man. Your average man would see a jawbone and think, shit, need a sword, need a knife. Oh, I'm doomed, man. Not him, man. You know what I mean? It's like you're outnumbered. You think shit, and you pick up this remote and you beat them all, man. That's how good it was, man. And they take that concept and put it in their movies, man. There's a movie with Jet Li where he beats 10 black people with a belt, man. You seen it? Called Roman Must Die, man. Show you how easy it is to kill black people. Like, it's nothing, man. He sees one black guy, whips him. He sees another one, he chokes him with the belt. Then once he's dead, he takes the belt off and then mangles another, ties another one up, and made black people look stupid, man. When he used this concept and used it against us, man. And for that reason, I can't lie down with a Chinese woman, Salakia, man. I can't join no Chinese man talking about, can you be my sensei, man? Can you be my master, man? You're asking a man that can't fight to be your master, man. And he's laughing. He's laughing. He's like, yo, yeah. For 25 an hour, I'll teach you that, man. And let me tell you something, Kung Fu don't work, man. Richard Blackwell said it in my last podcast, man. He said Kung Fu don't work. He said that he went to Kung Fu as a kid and did karate and found that it don't work in real time, man. I don't care who you are. Listen, make your kid go to karate every Sunday and then let him fight the bully on the playground, man. The bully will whoop him, man. I'm telling you, don't. I know you've seen Karate Kid and Karate Kid's a nerd and listen, it is bullshit. It does not work, man. You cannot fight. I'm a lie, another one. Listen, the Chinese army don't learn Kung Fu. I'm a lying. The Chinese army learn boxing, plain old boxing. You know why? Because it works, man. So like the Chinese army, man, don't do backflips and stuff, man. Listen, Google it, man. They don't, man. If you don't believe me, Captain Prash about to show you some videos of some Chinese masters that get beat up by just regular fighters, man. Regular boxers, man. It's all fake, man. You got one with the big, the sensei, man, with the long beard, man. There's a few clips of some Chinese masters, man. They get killed by some regular white guys that know a bit of self-defense, man. Okay, so pause that. So what you seeing here, the Chinese man that got spiritual powers allegedly, and he can beat up his opponent without touching him, man. Press play. Look at this.
Don't surround yourself with yes men, because there will be nobody left to tell you that you are acting like a fool. We have seen some of these videos before, but I wanted to put them on our own video. If you happen to enjoy this video,
so what? Sorry, pause that. So what you saw here was a man who broke a block with his hand, man, and a news presenter came and broke the same block, man. It's fake, man. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's not real, man. We're gonna show you how some of these men get broke up, man, by a regular boxer, man. Look at that, man. Tai Chi master, the master that falls after he does a kick, man. And then he gets pummeled by a regular boxer. Look, regular boxer, man. Boxing gloves on. Give me the next one. So look at that. You got the regular boxer, and then you got this fancy kung fu man with his hands in the air, you know, praying mantis dragon style. Oh, look at that, man. He got his hands in the air doing that fancy praying mantis style. You're thinking, oh, look at him, man. He's a master. And look, a regular boxer, a regular kickboxer, man. Just beating with left, right kick, man. Look at that, man. Look at him. Pause that. Look him looking all fancy with his arms in the air. doing that mystic ancient kung fu passed down from dynasty to dynasty, and a man in regular gloves, man, a regular kickboxer, man. Left, right kick, man. Just knocked him out cold, man. No backflips, no nothing. His hands ain't in the air. He ain't do no fancy fighting. He got the regular, what's it called, the fighting stance, 2 arms up, and he beats the shit out of this man, man. You know what? That was fake, man. It's phony, man. So that's the class anyway. I'm gonna hand it over to Priest and Prophet, captain of 10,000, Parasha.
All right, that was an excellent class. Give Officer Crawford a hand. The announcements.
It's like that one.
All right. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Ruled for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. For 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get a permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and a sister will court each other. After this 6 months, the brother and sister will get a permission from the heads to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:10 means a tenth. Ma'ashra, 10% of any increase you receive from the Lord gives the Treasury Department priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is Purim. All Akim and Aqua. Check the bulletin board in the hallway, and to check all I.S.U.P.K social media. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves, and with that, you're going to give the teacher one kit salute. Israel Amadim, Men of Israel Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah,
Yahweh Bar Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatham.
Yad Yamatah, class dismissed.